I'm here with Steve and I'm here with Charles. We've just lost 1-0 to Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. What are your thoughts on what you've seen?
Well, Alex, as you know, normally I'm jumping up and down, doing my little moves and that, but today I'm disappointed. Today I'm going to let it rip because it was so disappointing. We couldn't lose against the Arsenal. Why? I mean, we didn't create much. I didn't turn up. What's going on? Potter, listen, my opinion, Potter against Zagreb put the wrong team out. Chilwell would have been playing today. So a couple of things that I really believe in my opinion. I don't really want to be negative because I'm really positive, but it was just disappointing. I've done a number on Aubameyang, Gabriel, Saliba at the back. They were all over him. You can imagine what he said in the changing room. Can you imagine the words I won't repeat from marked his card. They had a better start, and I thought if we just get into the game and we didn't let them score, that would have been okay, and that's what happened. Well, we started to get into the game. I think the second part of the second half we started to move the ball around a little bit better. Arsenal started to think about it. That puts pressure on them because they thought they'd come out of the gates and get a goal for the first half or probably the first 20 minutes and then nail us. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to pick on I don't want to pick on certain players, but the big game players. So I hear with the social media people is the big game players is Havertz, Mount, Sterling. Sterling's kind of been off it a little bit, as you know. But it just didn't happen. And Havertz today, it was terrible. He was terrible. The ball was bouncing off him, didn't stick to him. It was just not great at all. But anyway, I don't want to hog the whole thing.
Steve, listen, it's a fan cam. We're all involved. Don't worry, everyone's going to get their chance to speak.
Disappointed him today. I think it was atrocious. I think it was a terrible performance. We should have been well up for Arsenal. We needed to win. Certainly we didn't need to lose. And we've come away. Their goal, by the way, I've got to say, was a bit fluky. We didn't close that ball down. The ball comes across. I don't know how it got into the back of the net. I mean, where were we? Where were we today? So, that's where I am with it. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, I can see. I mean, Charles, can you take any positives from what you've seen?
That's the thing. Today, I don't think Arsenal were that good. I mean, I've seen a little bit on Twitter recently. They're saying all about this Tuchel Potter thing, but we didn't look that much. We didn't really look good on the Tuchel either. But today, personally, there's all this Arsenal talk. They weren't that good. We were just worse by a little bit. I still think we were unlucky a little bit. Look, I've not seen a replay of the goal, but it looked like a lucky little flick on. So I don't know. They weren't that good. Arsenal. All this hype Arsenal. They beat us today, obviously, better team by a little bit, but they're still. I don't think they're amazing.
They had a better part of the game. But they're supposed to be the team on top. And the elephant in the room is Reece James is by far the best player in Chelsea Football Club. I don't care what anyone else thinks. When he's missing, right, we are not as good, period. Forget about all that, about other players, right. And Fofana, obviously, is class, he's out.
They're all out, Steve. Half the players are injured.
And the ones that turned up, the players that didn't turn up today, supposedly that the class silky German. Where was the silky German today? Where was he? Where was the silky German? Yeah.
I mean,
good today,
I have to admit he didn't have his best game. I mean, I've kept a lot of faith with Mason Mount. I'm still a big fan.
I mean, I'm one of the biggest Mason Mount fans.
He is huge fan.
But I do think today was one of the few games.
He needed to turn up.
Well, I did think he underperformed.
Yeah,
I think he gave the ball away. But is that just his fault? Is it not the team around him, the
it's
manager?
the team. You can't blame him. I think you've got to be. look. I see all this social media thing. People are to the right and to the left. Get a middle stream. Do you know what I mean? Be a little bit more balanced with your views. Balance with your views, guys. You know, either way. Mason Mount, fantastic player, and he isn't Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea Football Club is Chelsea Football Club. Yeah?
Mason Mount's proper Chelsea,
Mason Mount is proper Chelsea. Reece James is proper Chelsea. Right. Havertz is a great player. He doesn't do enough, period. I hear all the arguments. He does not do enough, right? Anyway, look, listen, it is what it is. We lost today. Very disappointing. I thought we'd get the win today. I thought they'd turn up. They'd kick bits out of Arsenal today. No, didn't happen.
What would you change if you were Graham Potter?
If I was Graham Potter, I would go to a 4 at the back personally. I think today was more of a 3 at the back. Like, that's his usual style, doesn't he? He likes 3 at the back. But if it's not working, if the 3 back's not working, you got to fix it. You got to change something up. Because the last few weeks, I mean, he changed in game, didn't he? He changed it back 4.
It's quite difficult then when you got so many players out.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's not entirely Graham Potter's fault. You like just how Tuchel and also in the past Lampard, they all blame the manager. It's not always just the manager. You got to blame them players sometimes. It's not always just the manager. Obviously, the manager gets a lot of the blame. That's part of the job. But it's not all on Potter. Even though I've not been impressed the last couple of weeks, but still,
he didn't do any favours for Chelsea Football Club. I think we all agree. Why would you keep Chilwell on with the last 20 minutes of the game against Zagreb? Why? Why? Because he would have played today. Right?
Like 60 million, I think we've been like Cucurella. He's better than obviously Alonso was and Emerson, but I think 60 million for Cucurella, we've been fleeced there.
Do you not think he needs a bit more time?
Yeah,
obviously he does. He does,
Before
but
we slag him off, you remember what I told you? I said when Man City were going for him, I said to Chance, we want Cucurella. So I don't ever say anything that I don't back up. And I still rate him as a player, but he needs time.
40 million.
Yeah,
we paid a lot of money. But you know what? He was a player. He was a player in demand. Brighton didn't need to sell, and we bought him.
Listen, price aside, okay, fair play. Like, listen, Cucurella. But obviously, I'm sure he'll adjust. He'll get better. But I personally think Chilwell was better than Cucurella, and obviously Chilwell, he's gone now for what? I think 3 months. I think obviously gone for the World Cup. But yeah,
his game together, wasn't he, Chilwell? But where do we go from here? Alex,
I mean, let's just finish it off with one question for each of you. We've got 2 more games left. Are you feeling confident? Are you nervous? What are we going to get out of these games?
I don't give a monkeys about the Carabao Cup of Man City. Listen, I saw the streams with various pundits, Chelsea content providers, whatever you want to call them. I agreed with them that we wanted the win today. This was the one we wanted, and you said that, right? We all said it, right? We didn't get the win. Man City, they were so lucky yesterday with that last minute winner. But you know what? You get lucky when you're good, don't you? Do you know what I mean?
No, we're not getting very lucky. Does that mean we're not very good?
Well, we're not that good. We're not that bad, but not that good. Yeah. Newcastle away. Tough game. I mean, they're going to be top 6 next year, if not top 4, actually. You know, so what do we want to do? All I want to do is I don't want Chelsea to slip down to 5th, 6th or 7th. They have to make top 4. Yeah. Minimum. And that's where I am.
Do you think we'll make top 4?
The way things are going, it don't look like it. But listen, long season ahead, We've got to hope top 4 still be a possibility. Right now, what are we, 7th right now, I think? 7th, around 6th?
Keep falling down, I can't keep track.
Mate, who knows? Hopefully, I still have faith we can get top 4. It's looking a bit sticky, looking a bit rough. But listen, hopefully we'll still get top 4, hopefully get Champions League, and we push on next season.
Thank you very much.
Alex, the last thing I'm going to say is that January, Bowley, get your checkbook out, son. We need a midfielder for sure. We need probably 3 players. They're talking about Declan Rice. They're talking about what's his name? I forgot him. The guy in Germany.
No.
Bellingham. Sorry, Bellingham. We need some class in the side. So you know what? Listen, at the end of the day, big up Chelsea, and we carry on from here.